I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be unboxing some new equipment. So if you want to see what I'm unboxing, stay tuned.
TshirtChick.
Welcome back, T-shirtpreneurs, big timers, old timers, and if this is your first time watching my videos, welcome first timer. If y'all been watching my videos, y'all know that I print in a lot of different ways. I do screen printing, DTF, sublimation, embroidery, just a whole bunch of different ways to print. So today I'm going to be unboxing a piece of equipment to do something different, a different way to print. All right, so right here in this box, these two boxes, I actually have a white toner printer. And for those of you who have not heard of white toner printers, first off, you can print it on any color, and you can print it on cotton and polyester and some of the different blends. And you can also print it onto hard surfaces like tumblers, mugs, things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this thing. And this video is probably gonna be a 2-day video because I wanna go ahead and unbox it. And I'm sure it's like some software and stuff that I'm going to have to install. So I'll do that once I get home tonight, and I'll go ahead and unbox the thing and let y'all see what all is inside this box. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm first going to take this box that's on top, and I'm going to go ahead and open that one up. Actually, I'm just going to check this packing slip and make sure I don't have any information I need to check out in here. All right, I think we are good. Okay, I think that's just the packing slip. I'm gonna slip that back in there in case I do need it. All right, so inside this box, we have the iColor paper right here. And this is actually the transfer paper. And this is the 2-step B sheet. And this is the transfer paper right here. So I'm going to put them over here, and we're going to see what else we got. So it looks like we have like some parchment paper, a roll of parchment paper right here. And what's in here? I don't know what's in here. We're going to check and see. All right, it says T-seal silicone sheet. Okay, so it comes with one T-seal silicone sheet. And let me make sure there's nothing else in here, and that's it. So we got the T-seal silicone sheet. I'm just gonna slide it right back in here until I'm ready to use it. I'm going to move everything else over so that I can get the big box and open it up next. All right, so I got my blade. I'm going to go ahead and start from this end. This thing is wrapped up pretty good. Let me see. I'm trying to be gentle as I'm cutting to make sure that I don't damage anything. Let me see. Okay, I'm just cut. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this box up and let y'all check it out. All right, so the first thing, I might need some scissors. The first thing we have right here is the power cable right here. We're gonna move that out of the way. You see right here on the side, we have, this is a toner cartridge right here. Not sure what color, but we will figure that out here shortly. I should have left this on the cart. We're going to go ahead and take that out. The package protection out, okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. All right, so on top of here, this is just like a quick setup guide right here, front and back, and it's laminated. And right here we got the white toner beginner's notebook. We have, you can register your product right here, and some free stock art right there. Oh, I missed something in the side. Right here, we have, let me get my scissors again, and I'm gonna open this up and see what we have inside here. Okay, so right here, this is iColor Pro Rip. I believe this is made by the same company that makes my other one for DTF, the other software I use. The printer cable that you would plug into your laptop, an Ethernet cable right here. So we just gonna put all that to the side. That's the software, very important software right there. And right here, that's a thing to clean up the toner. I'm gonna sit this thing on the floor, and then I'm gonna get the printer and sit it up here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing out. All right, so that's what it's looking like right here. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of let y'all check it out. That's what it's looking like. It looks pretty much like a basic printer, except for it prints the white toner ink. So that's what it's looking like right there. And that's what the back side's looking like. You would just plug the plug in right here. Y'all, I thought I was filming when I just removed this protective covering and replaced the toners. But to remove the toners, all you do is pull it straight up, and then it's some little slots right there, and it lines up perfectly. And then you just push it down, just like that. We just removed and replaced all of them, but that's all you do. That's pretty easy to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and close it back. All right, y'all, I did wanna pull this software out and let y'all take a look at it. And it is just the smallest USB right here, y'all. Very small. I'm gonna get this thing installed so we can do some printing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. And I'm gonna take, I guess, a few sheets, maybe a few sheets right here, and we're gonna place them inside of the printer and close it back up. And I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to print. I have not set the artwork up yet, so it'll take me a minute to do that. And like I was telling y'all before, this software is very similar to the software that I use for DTF printing. So all you have to do is drag and drop the design. I'm gonna take a minute to choose a design because they have quite a few things to choose from. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose something, and then I'm gonna come back and I'll print it out for y'all. So since it's almost Valentine's Day, I'm gonna choose this Valentine's-like design. All right, so we got it in here. It's too big, so we're gonna have to resize it. All right, y'all, I got it to print. I finally got it to print, but y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe this, and I can't believe this either. The only way that I was able to get it to print is by sticking it in here. This is what it's looking like after I printed it. It looks more red on the screen, but you know, not to say that it's not going to print out correctly. All right, y'all. So this is actually day 3 of me filming. So on day 1, all I did was unbox the printer. On day 2, I set up the software and I did attempt to print, but I had the software on the wrong setting, so the print wasn't coming out right. But I did print it, and I'm gonna let you see what it looks like, and then I'm gonna show you a new print. I was able to do the marrying process without any issues, and everything came out. I do have that footage, but I'm not gonna show that footage because the print didn't come out right, and I knew it was something off about the print, but I just didn't realize, you know, what I was doing wrong. So I kind of, you know, I wanted to make a full video so that I could show everything. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab the sheet of how I printed it out, and then I'm gonna grab the correct sheet of how it printed, and then I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you guys how to actually print from the printer, and I'm gonna give y'all some tips in case y'all are running into some of the same issues trying to set up your printer. So first I'm gonna show you guys the print that I printed out wrong, and I'm gonna explain to you what happened. So right here, this is the print right here that was printed out wrong. And then I'm going to show you the print that was printed out correctly. So that's right here, because since it's about Valentine's Day, I wanted to use the one that, you know, that represents Valentine's Day. So what I did wrong is there are actually 3 settings that you can use with this printer. One setting for if you're using it to print just regular, like a regular laser printer. They have a second one for if you're printing onto black paper. And then they have the next one if you're going to be printing transfer. So I had it on the one for printing on black paper, which was totally wrong. So what they do with that one is you print the white down first. The way that you need it when you're printing t-shirts is actually the overprint. You need it for the overprint. I actually had it on the underprint setting when I printed this one. So if you are having issues like that, it's because you have it on the wrong setting. You need for it to print the white on top. And the way I had it, it was printing the white down first, so that was no way that was going to work. So what I'm going to do, I did print a shirt with that one and go through the whole process because I was like, you know what, I don't know why the design looks different, but y'all know sometimes I have a lot going on and I just kind of messed up with that. But I did not have any issue with the marrying process even on the first try. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to print again the design out so that you can see me printing it out. And then I'm going to go through all the steps, and I'm going to offer you guys some tips on some different things and kind of let y'all know. Actually, before I even print, I do want to let y'all know some things like with it for a printer like this, the white toner printer, they do recommend certain printers. They recommend, like, you have to have a high quality printer. You can't just have a eBay or Amazon printer. They recommend like the Stars Hottronics, the Geo Night 16x20, the Hicks 16x20, the Insta 16x20 presses. So you do have to have a good press to do it. And just the tip on installing the software, you will have to turn off your security in order to install the software. The software is on a dongle that you will have to keep plugged into your computer during the time that you're using the software. Just like it's a lot of softwares that's like that, but I just want to let you guys know some of these things in case you're interested in getting you one of these iColor 560 white toner printers. Okay, so all right, so I have my sheets right here. This is the transfer sheets right here. So what I'm going to do is just, it's a couple of ways you can load it in there. I have not fooled around with it that much. So the way that it's set up when you initially get the printer is to load one sheet at a time, which I know if y'all are going to be doing a business, that's not really ideal. So you can go into the program and you can figure out how to change that setting. But for now, since I'm just kind of, doing a review and showing you guys how to do everything, I'm going to load it in one sheet at a time because I already have one sheet printed. I'm just going to print a second sheet, and then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to press it and let you guys check it out. And I do have probably some of the footage that I have from yesterday when I initially attempted to do my first print. I'll probably throw some of that in too, just so y'all can kind of, I like to keep things real for y'all and let y'all know, because, even though I've been printing shirts for a few years now, I am not a perfect person and I do still make mistakes, and I don't want y'all to have to go through the same mistakes. I want to make the mistakes for you so that you can learn from me and you don't make those same mistakes. Go ahead and get my design. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these transfers right here. And with these transfers, you can kind of tell one side is more shiny and one side is more dull. So right here, print side should be face down right here. The side that's going to print, which is the dull side, you want it to be face down on here. So I'm just going to slide it in. And actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to turn the printer on. I turned the printer off. So I'm going to go ahead, turn it on. All right, so it is ready. We're going to go ahead and stick the sheet in. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit print. All right, it says that it's printing now. So it just pull the sheet in right there and you'll see it come out at the top right there. So this is what it looks like right here. All right, so we have the two sheets right here. We're going to go ahead and go to the front and we're going to print this on the shirt. All right, y'all, so I have my B sheet, which is the white sheet. It's white on one side and it has the yellow grid on the back side, and I have my transfer sheet right here. Okay, so my next step is going to be to lay these two flat together. And some people say to fold up an edge, but instead of folding up an edge, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take just this little sheet of white paper, or a little piece of white paper right here, and I'm just going to stick it in between here so that the glue attaches to the paper, and it's just easy to peel it that way. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and let this thing finish warming up the bottom platen, and then we're going to go through and I'm going to show you guys how everything works. All right, it's just about done. All right, so now lay everything down, and I'm going to use my cover sheet right here, and we're going to go ahead and press it. All right, we got about 5 more seconds on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and remove everything. And I'm just going to rub this for about 3 to 5 seconds. All right, and I'm going to put my gloves on real quick. And I'm going to grab this paper and just peel. And once you start peeling, you don't want to stop. You want to keep going. All right. It looks like we were successful right here. All right. So now I'm going to show y'all what it looks like right here. Hopefully y'all can see that. Next, we're going to take this shirt right here. I'm just going to place that down here. We're going to take this shirt right here, and I'm going to take these gloves off. All right. So we're going to go ahead, place that on there, and get my cover sheet back. And now we're going to print for 30 seconds. All right. I went a little over my 30 seconds. Hopefully everything still works out. So now we have to let it cool completely off. And also, while it's cooling, I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat press down, because when we use the T-seal sheet, it's got to be on 270 degrees. It can't be over 300 degrees or that can damage it. So we're gonna go ahead and change the temperature to 270 degrees. So we're gonna let this thing cool off, and then we're gonna come back, peel it, and press it again with that T-seal sheet and let you guys check out the results. It's cooled all the way off. So I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna show you guys how to peel it, and then we're gonna press it with the T-seal sheet. When I did this one, I didn't have any issues with it. It peeled and everything perfectly. For whatever reason, this one, it had issues. So I'm gonna flip this thing inside out, and we're gonna go ahead and marry these two sheets together once again so that we can see if we can get this thing to work correctly this time. The first print that I did, it actually came out right, but I had printed it all wrong. The second print would not peel off of the shirt. So we're on trial number 3 this time. We're going to see how it comes out, and hopefully everything will work out right this time, because I don't know what I did wrong the last, on shirt number 2. So we're going to go ahead, let this thing warm up, and I'm going to jump right back on. All right. We got this thing warmed up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick this sheet, this piece of paper in between there. I'm going to use a bigger piece this time. And I'm going to get my cover sheet. And we're going to go ahead and press once again for 120 seconds. All right. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. And I'm going to toss my gloves on. All right, y'all. So my battery just died because I'm using these off-brand batteries right here, but the marrying process did come out right. And I actually have not had any issues with the marrying process. So that came out fine. And I'm sorry, I've been dealing with this printer for 3 days, and I really don't want to have to print another one and go through this process again, because you have to let the heat press cool off, and then you have to let it heat up, and so I'm just gonna go with that. And y'all just gotta trust me. Y'all know I've been honest in my videos. I show y'all the truth. I show y'all mistakes. So if y'all could just trust me on this one, we're gonna go ahead. I have to let the printer cool down again. And I know what might have been my problem last time, y'all. Last time I did not cut off the edges. So that could have been my problem. We're gonna go ahead and cut these edges off. Go ahead and cut the edges off, because that is something that you're supposed to do, cut the edges off. So now we've cut the edges off. So I got to let this thing cool off again so that I can press it again. So we're going to go ahead, change this temp on it. And I did forget to cut the edges off. That may be a very important step. It's on 275. So as soon as this thing cool off, we're going to print this shirt. Actually, we don't even need to let it cool off to print the shirt. We need it to stay on the same temp. That's my fault. We need it to stay on the same temp and then print the shirt. And as y'all see, I am showing y'all real life, because I'm new to this white toner printer thing, so I am showing y'all real life. So right here, I just flipped this shirt over, and we're going to print another print on here. And we're going to print for 30 seconds this time. So that could have been what the problem was. Let me see. I'm going to print it down lower right here, because up here, I already printed that transfer. We're just going to print it down lower. So I'm going to go ahead, put this on here. We're going to go ahead, print it for 30 seconds. And after the 30 seconds is up, we're going to have to let it cool off so that we can press it with the T-seal sheet. Okay, that's 30 seconds. So we're going to let this thing cool off. I'm going to move it down so that it won't be on this hot platen right here. I'll move it down. And I'm going to go ahead and change the temp and put it on 270. We're going to let the heat press get down to 270. And then we're going to come back and peel it and press it with the T-seal sheet. It's cooled off. So we're going to go ahead and peel this thing off. All right, so it came out perfectly that time. Now the heat press has still not got up to the right temp yet, so we're gonna let that heat press get to the correct temp so I can come back and seal it with the T-seal sheet. We're gonna check right back in a couple of minutes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my T-seal sheet and go ahead and print this thing and seal it on in. And I'm going to also use my cover sheet when I use the T-seal sheet to try to protect it a little bit from the heat, hopefully. All right. And that's what it's looking like right here. It's sealed in. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it is, you can tell that it's sealed in right there. And that's the iColor 560 white toner printer. If you like the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up video. If you're still watching and you have not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on my future videos. And I will see you in the next episode. But until then, be blessed.